Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we have got another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 build video for you. And today, the build we are going to be doing is what I like to call the Arcane Necromancer. Now, the reason why I specify Arcane is there's a couple ways to make a Necromancer. Well, we're going with the Arcane option this time. For doing an Arcane Necromancer, one of the best classes for it is the Dread Necromancer. Dread Necromancer is super good. It is just one of the best classes. It's super strong. There's a million reasons why you want it. So what I would recommend is you start off going 7 levels in Dread Necromancer. 7. So once you have your 7 levels in Dread Necromancer, then you're going to want to switch it up a little. The reason for that is at 8th level, you get advanced learning, and you want to push that off till you get better spell, to higher spell levels. There's a really good 6th level spell you want to grab. So, yeah, I would highly recommend that. And that spell is Aura of Terror. Now, Aura of Terror, it's a really strong spell, so you want to save that. Now, and it goes really well with the rest of the build as well. So you're waiting on that. Now you go for your 8th level. You go into Dread Witch. Now for Dread Witch, you want to stick with that for a little while, and you want to go all 5 levels into that. You're going to lose casting at 1st level, which is unfortunate, but you get a lot of good stuff for it, so it kind of makes up for it. Especially your ability to overcome fear auras or overcome fear immunity. That's actually really big. It doesn't overcome mind affecting or other things. Not rules as written. I wouldn't even say rules as intended. Some DMs might rule that it does for fear effects, but I personally wouldn't. But it's still a very good class. So once you have your 5 levels in that, then go back into Dread Necromancer and you pick up your 8th level. And that's where you get the good stuff. That is where you get the best feature. It helps you get command way more undead than normal. Now, it's a little tricky how that works. There's some DM rulings on it. So how it could be is you could either have it set as caster level, or you could have it as class level. Now, if your DM's ruling that it's class level, okay, that's not as good because you only got 8 levels in Dread Necromancer, and maybe this build isn't the best then, because it's really not getting you as big of a buff. But if it's class level, and there's some good arguments why it should be. Personally, I'd rule class level, just because the way it's worded, it really implies caster level and not class level. Although it does more kind of vaguely say character level, or not character level, class level, but yeah, I would say that caster level is what's really implied with the way that it changes things up, that you mostly just get to add your charisma to how many things you can summon, which is huge because it's a multiple. But yeah, it's really massive. Now, once you have that, then once you have take your 8th level and you used 8th level's advanced learning to get that spell, which is really nice combined with Witch, because all the buffs to fear, which will work with the fear aura that Dread Necromancers get. So very good synergy there. Then I personally, now that you're into this and you're 12th level or 13th level, you take 7 levels of Sandshaper. Now, Sandshaper is a pretty solid one. The reason why you want to go Sandshaper, and part of the reason why you're waiting, is it really adds a lot of new spells, which can be pretty potent. So, and it gives some cool new abilities as well. So you just jump into that, get those extra new spells added to your spell list, which, as a Dread Necromancer, you don't have to prepare spells, and you don't have to prepare spells per day, and you just know every spell on your spell list. So by adding these spells to your spell list, you can just use them as you want for spell slots. So very nice. So yeah, You do that, you're going to lose 2 caster levels in the process, so you're not going to get 9th level spells until 20th level, which is a little bit of an issue, but you do get access to them. So yeah, it's not terrible. It's a good charisma-based necromancer build. A lot of fear, a lot of undead. It's great for like a spooky character, especially if you want to make like as a DM as a villain. Throw something together. That's how I'm planning on using it as a villain for my players. It's a good build. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe down below. And leave a comment. I do my best to try and read and reply to all comments. I haven't been the best always, but I do my best, and I probably will get to it eventually. So maybe don't grow too crazy big to the point where that becomes impossible. You know how it is. But till that happens, I definitely am going to be replying to comments. At least at some point, I can be a little bad. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch, and I'll be seeing you